I don't think I've ever met a person who doesn't have blocks about money. But there's something that we all need to understand about blocks. First of all, you are always going to have some blocks. If you imagine that if you keep expanding in your relationship with money, there's always going to be something that gets in the way. Maybe you expand in this area, but this part is still feeling a little bit tight. Maybe you expand your ability to receive money, but there's parts of the old bit of you that were not very good at that, and they're still hanging around, and they feel like, oh no, I don't know how to do that. I'm scared. I feel limited. I don't think that I can have more money. So there are always blocks, especially if you're expanding in your relationship with money. So how do you deal with those blocks? The big mistake that most people make is that they constantly focus on the blocks. They look at them, they try to release them, they do exercises, they think about them, they ask questions about them, and they pay a lot of attention to them. And the problem about that is that you are paying attention to the blocks, and so that's actually what gets bigger. They get stronger and stronger. In fact, you're giving energy to those blocks, which is exactly the opposite of what you want to do. So if you want to turn this around, what you need to do is actually pay attention to what it is that you're creating beyond those blocks, what you're expanding into, what you're growing into. And that will make an enormous difference, because what you'll find is that as you expand, the blocks begin to release naturally. Now, there's a very interesting thing that happens during that process. When a financial block is coming out of your system, you will feel it more strongly than you ever have before. When you feel a very strong blockage in you, you need to know that you are releasing that blockage and just allow it to go. Don't pay it a lot of attention. Don't give it a lot of energy. Give your energy to what you're creating. Give your energy to your financial expansion, because that will enable the block to go more quickly. Now, this might sound really strange, because when you can feel the block, all you can think of is that block. It's all you want to do is pay attention to it. And this is where it takes some discipline. Take your attention away from it, because it's doing its thing. It's on its way out. The fact that you can feel it so strongly is because it's right at the surface. It's right on the way out of you. It'll be in your mind. It'll be in your body. You'll feel it in your energy. Yes, I get it. I experience that often. But it's not the place that's important. What's important is what's coming in. It's your future. It's your creativity. It's your expansion. And if you can keep your attention there, the blocks will release much more easily.